Charles, I need you on mic at all times. I don't know. I don't care if you're in crisis. I need you holding the mic to your mouth, burping into it so I can cut it later.
Okay, hit me.
Okay.
Welcome to the Patreon.
Shut up. You like that? I'm a little more aggressive behind the paywall. Okay, so we talked about Silence Dogood in the actual episode, the pseudonym that Ben wrote under for the grape.
Mm-hmm.
And before she starts, sharing her beliefs, she's like, look, I got to tell you where I came from, where I've been, who I am, what I'm all about.
Build a little credibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Little American Idol backstory.
Right. You need a sob story, and she gives him it.
Mm-hmm.
She builds the sympathy right out of the gate. She goes, this is the story of her birth. Heather?
This is the story of a girl.
This is the story of my birth.
My dad was hit by a wave.
My parents were on ship, on their way from London to New England. My entrance into this troublesome world was attended by the death, capital D. I love when they capitalize like half the words. The death of my father. A misfortune, which though I was not then capable of knowing, I shall never be able to forget. For as he, poor man, stood upon the deck rejoicing at my birth, a merciless wave entered the ship and in one moment carried him beyond reprieve. Thus was the first day which I saw, the last that was seen by my father, and thus was my disconsolate mother at once both made a parent and a widow.
Whoa, very cool.
Very cool little anecdote.
And people believe in magic and darkness, stuff like that. And I wonder if people read this and were like, well, God, he earned it. He earned that wave.
Yeah, I also think it's funny that she's like, I'll never be able to forget it. My first day on Earth. Like, there's no way you remember this.
I saw my dad get swept away, but I did not know it was a bad thing.
Yeah, right. She should have been like, a story my mom recently told me was about my dad dying via wave. Usually it's the mom that dies in childbirth.
Yeah.
This time it was the dad.
Got carried away by Mother Nature, killed my papa.
Yeah, Poseidon. Took him away. Neptune. All right, sorry.
So
I just think it's such a funny story to, like, that's how she starts her characterization. She's like, first things first, my dad died by a wave the day I was born.
The moment I was born. Not only the day.
Yeah.
As soon as I popped out of that canal, he went, yes! And a wave struck him.
Whoa!
That's my dad. I hope he'll be right back.
Doctor's like, you want to cut the cord? Dad? Help! Oh, we can't turn the ship
He's too far.
He's too far.
He's past reprieve, I'll tell you that.
He's beyond reprieve.
There's the reprieve line. He's way past it. It's a buoy. It says reprieve. Well.
They tow it a certain distance from the ship.
Reprieve is out.
Sorry.
Now, how far is reprieve? It's about
was
4
retrievable.
feet.
Previously, he was retrievable, but now he's beyond retrieve.
No, he's reprievable.
Reprieve.
It's shallow water. He's just out there for
he's
too
standing
long.
up, yeah. The shark takes him. She goes on to say that she was an apprentice and that her master, so again, this is Ben writing, wanted to bestow, quote, all that knowledge and learning which is necessary for our sex.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, raising women up, teaching them like men, pretend I'm a boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you should treat
Little
me.
Mulan action.
Right.
I'll make a man out of you.
I'll make a woman out of me. Start getting published. Okay, then this is a little strange. To convincingly come off as a woman to readers, he will throw in some, like, because I'm a ditzy blonde.
Yeah.
He'll throw in some of those lines. So he goes, I pass away the time with a mixture of profit and pleasure, having no affliction but what was imaginary, and created in my own fancy, as nothing is more common with us women than to be grieving for nothing when we have nothing else to grieve for. So he's like, we're always bitching about something.
You know women.
You know women.
If we ain't shopping, we grieving.
Yeah, women be grieving. Ben's like, I'll throw the boys a bone. I'm like, I respect that. I respect that she knows that.
She knows she's a dumb bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
And
But
that
she's
makes me
writing
trust her.
Yeah,
She's writing like a smart man. So
She's kind of a cool combo like that.
yeah.
You know, like those pretzels with peanut butter on the inside. Got everything you need.
It's a guy defending that he likes silence. He's like, no, I mean, my sister reads it and she just tells me, and it's pretty good.
You know, I spit it out, but like a dude would. What's the line?
I eat pussy, but I spit it out. I'm brolemic. Oh, like a dude. Oh, I starve myself. Yeah, like a dude would. Something like that. Let me read that again. I want a better read. I passed the time away with a mixture of profit and pleasure, having no affliction but what was imaginary, and created in my own fancy, as nothing is more common with us women than to be grieved for nothing when we have nothing else to grieve for. She's like, look, and I know I sound all smart and stuff, but after this, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
And before this, I was crying, you know?
I'm afflicted by the gift of man every now and then.
I'm exactly
and at
what
those
you
moments,
think I
grab
am.
a pen.
Right.
Every time I finish an article, I go back to my real name, Science Good for Nothing.
Science?
Silence.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I tried to say
I
silence
thought you were
no
going
good.
back to the anti-vax.
Yeah.
Science, no good.
Science no good.
That's my...
I.e. my license
That's my
plate a
alter
new
ego.
lower back tattoo. Science no good.
Make an opposite one of those, like, water is life, science is real.
Yeah.
Water is death, science no good.
No exist. Like those bumper stickers.
I was trying to do one with Black
Yeah, I know.
Lives, but I didn't want to
That's
go
what
there.
happened.
And this is the last quote that I read that I thought was funny. Ben Franklin